Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Dan from Plastic Model Building 101, and I just want to give you a latest progress report on the Japanese Zero by Tamiya 140A scale that I'm doing at the A6M3, the newer kit version. I gotta tell you the kit. Let me show you the box real quick. I don't want to spill all the contents out of it, but here's the one I'm building. And I would like to give some pros and cons about the new Tamiya kit. First of all, I want to start off by saying Tamiya kits, bar none, I think are the best kits ever, if you ask me. Between Tamiya and Hasegawa, it's kind of a toss-up. I think Tamiya is better engineered than Hasegawa, in my opinion. Over the years, I think Tamiya has really perfected their quality, their parts quality, and also their and not only that, but their, what's the word I'm looking for? I think simplicity. Okay. The cons are, well, with the new Japanese Zero kits, you still have some of those little bitty parts like hinges for the ailerons on the Japanese Zero, and if you're not careful, one can fall and the part's eating carpet and you never see it again. And what do you do about that? I mean, I guess fill out, cover the hole up with putty and sand it and rescribe or just, I mean, there's not much you can do. I also think that as far as with the lights, like the wingtip lights and the one for the tail light for the tail, I gotta tell you, to be honest with you, I really don't like that because, same thing with the lights. You clip them off, you try to sand them as best you can, and of course you have your tweezers, you're trying to put them on, and the next thing you know, they fall off and they fall on the carpet and you can't find them. And it's just, I think it's just a nightmare. I think just wingtip lights in general are just a nightmare. Now, if you're building like a 1/32 scale, or a twin engine airplane 140A scale, which you need, the lights and everything, those are a little bit more easier to handle. But me personally, I find that the cockpit can sometimes be a little bit too, the newer version to be a little bit too fiddly and so forth. So, but overall, all in all, it's a good kit. I think the decals are great. The instructions are well engineered. Self-explanatory. I mean, it's a good kit. It really is. I mean, Tamiya, the joke about Tamiya kits are, you get the kit, you put the glue and the brush and the paint and everything and rattle a box and presto, there it goes. There you go, a nice model. So, now I haven't really been building my model lately. Life in general, things are just crazy. And I'm sure a lot of you have endured this huge winter storm. Some of you, I'm sure, have lost power. Some of you have lost water pressure, and so forth. And I just wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I feel for you. This was a very, very deadly storm, especially here in the state of Texas. It was the most deadliest storm ever. Even lives were lost. And my heart, for those of you who are watching who maybe have lost loved ones due to the storm, I'm here to tell you that my heart goes out to you and your family. So anyway, enough of that. So I just wanted to show you some progress what I'm doing with my Zero. Am I going to display it in the model show? Probably not. I just wanted to build it and just get it done and get it over with. And sometimes I know it's sometimes very easy to do, but sometimes when you build a model, you know, there's so much detail and so much stuff that, you know, you get burned out on it, and you just want to just set it aside. Trust me, I have a few kits that I have not finished, and I just got burned out on them and just tossed them to the side and just said, well, I'm just going to use them as guinea pigs for airbrushing or whatever. So, but without further ado, I'd like to show you some new things that have come out, and I'd like to share this with you. Now, this is the dishwashing detergent Dawn, and I gotta tell you, bar none, this is the best detergent you want to use when you are washing your parts, getting rid of all the mold release agents. Because like I said in my previous videos, before you do any gluing or any painting or anything like that, you know, you always want to spray, you know, clean all the parts as best you can, and even with the toothbrush and rinse them with water, and be very careful with some of the parts that may be, you know, delicate or probably barely even hanging on the sprue, because you don't want to lose them and go down the drain, because that can be a real bad nightmare. So, but with Dawn, all you do, I mean, you just spray it around like glass cleaner, and just get your brush, scrub them with the brush and everything, and then after that you just dunk them in water and just let the parts dry overnight. So this is a really where you can find this. Well, I got this at the Home Depot where I work at. So if not Home Depot, any supermarket, and it's very inexpensive. I mean, I think I got this for like $3. I mean, you can even find these at a dollar store. So anyway, so this is a really good product, especially when prepping all the pieces and everything for assembly or painting or whatever. Usually what I do when everything's all assembled, I just wipe it down with some alcohol and isopropyl alcohol, and just rub it all down and let it. And of course, you know, with alcohol, it evaporates. It dries really quick. So that. Now, I also want to show you what else I got. This is by AK. I got this for Japanese aircraft. They just came out with this with Japanese aircraft. I have paints, AK paints for American Army Air Corps, Naval Marine Air Corps, British RAF, German Luftwaffe. So now I got this for Japanese, and for what I've heard, a lot of good reviews about these paints. A lot of good reviews, especially for your airbrush. So I just wanted to show you with that. Now, what I've been using on my Tamiya Zero, I've been just spray painting, because I'm just doing an IJN all around overall, just rattle cans, and I mean, it's just a lot quicker to, you know, paint it and get it done, and be a lot quicker to do. So anyway, I'm going to switch this camera around and show you what I've done. As you can see with the Japanese Zero, I'm going to switch the light around if I can, but I guess not. Anyway, that's all right. Let me turn on this light here. Hopefully you see a lot better. The paint's still pretty fresh, but I just did another coat of paint on it. I masked the canopy with the kit enclosed canopy mask. It's a good mask. I've not had any problems with it. Yes, you do have to cut it. It's not pre-cut like most canopy mats that you get. But overall, I just did a second, I think either second or third coat of paint on it. Like I said, it's been kind of sitting around for a while. Haven't really done too much with it because of the recent ice storms we've been having, and of course everything going on in my personal life as well too. So without further ado, basically, so the kit's coming along slowly but surely. I'm hoping to have this kit done by the end of March. So anyway, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So y'all have a good day. Happy modeling. This is Dan, Plastic Model Building 101. Happy modeling.